Hola, por favor, and welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today we're going to be doing another weapon review video. A few pieces of info before we get into the review. We'll be rating the weapon in 6 categories. DPS, which is damage per second. Effective range, which is basically how far away can you shoot a husk from and still do 100% of the weapon damage without any damage fall off. Ammo cost, how quickly are you burning through ammo when firing the weapon. Durability, how much damage can you do with the weapon before it breaks and you have to craft a new one. Impact, we're going to rate that on how much impact per second the gun does when you're firing it. And spread, which is basically the recoil and like the bullet grouping while aiming down the sights of the weapon. I'll be averaging the ratings into an overall rating and categorizing the weapon into one of 5 tiers. S tier is the top, amazing weapon, exceptional or above average in every category. A tier, great weapon, above average in most categories. B tier, good overall weapon, but may have a few drawbacks. C tier, below average weapon, underperforms in most categories. D tier, low quality weapon, would not recommend using unless you just really like it. A few disclaimers, the DPS numbers for the weapons I use come from White Sushi's spreadsheet. He's a user on Reddit. I'll put a link in the description of the video to that spreadsheet so you can take a look for yourself. And all the numbers I'm using come from the base weapon stats with no perks or hero stats or bonuses added to them. All the averages that I'm comparing the weapon numbers to are based on the 8 standard non-event assault rifles. I'll put a list of those assault rifles in the description of the video as well. Okay, so let's get into the Hunter Killer. This is a model of what the gun looks like close up in the game. Okay, so here is a look at the Hunter Killer. It is a semi-automatic rifle, which means you need to fire every time you want to fire a bullet. You have to pull the trigger. This is the fire rate on it and the spread. So not too bad, a little bit jumpy when you're firing quickly, but if you're firing slowly, it's pretty accurate. And then I am standing at the max effective range for 100% weapon damage. So this is basically how far you can be from the husks and still do 100% of the weapon damage. So let's get into the ratings. Its DPS is 240, which is about average for assault rifles. So we're going to rate that a 3 out of 5. Its effective range is only 2 tiles. That's a little below average for assault rifles. We're going to give that a 2 out of 5. Its ammo cost, 480 bullets per minute. That's pretty average for an assault rifle. We're going to give that a 3 out of 5. Its durability is 160,000 damage per gun based on just the base stats for the weapon. That is right along the average of 162,000 per gun for assault rifles, so we're going to give that a 3 out of 5. Its impact per second while firing is 640, which is a little above average for assault rifles, so we're going to give that a 4 out of 5. Its spread is 0.026, which is a little above average for assault rifles. The average for assault rifles is 0.033, so we're going to give that a 4 out of 5. So if we average that out, that comes to an overall score of about 3.2 out of 5, and that puts us in the B range, which is a great weapon but may have some flaws. So the positives of this weapon are the impact while firing and the bullet spread, and the negatives are the effective range. My overall thoughts on the weapon, it's a good overall weapon, but it suffers from a shorter effective range, making it tough to clear crowds due to its semi-auto fire rate. So that is my review of the Hunter Killer. Let me know if you think I missed anything or if you have any comments. Feel free to put them in the comments of the video. As always, if you enjoy my videos, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.